Today's Saturday, September 20th, and I'm getting ready for this challenge that I'm going to start on the 29th. And I wanted to show you the bike that I'm going to use for the challenge. It's a 1995 Cannondale, and it came out with a color eggplant, and so that's why I'm calling it the aubergine machine. Aubergine being like the Brit word for eggplant color. So this is the machine. I bought this bike for $200 on Craigslist in 2008, and I've pretty much been working on it ever since. Either fixing, adding new parts, whatever. I added this derailleur XT. It came with a Shimano 1.5 derailleur, which wasn't at all right for this crank and this cassette. And I added this Brooks saddle right here. And then this is actually a new crank because the original Specialized crank, the middle chainring went out on it, and I couldn't get a replacement chainring anywhere. I looked for a long time. I also added these fenders for commuting up here. When I got it originally, I was commuting in California. I didn't have any fenders at that time. It has these Answer Manitou 3 shocks on the front, and I've replaced the elastomer in those twice. You can probably, I hope you can see that I have a mirror on the left side there, which is critical for commuting. You're always looking at the mirror if you're commuting, especially before you go left in any way. I think I added these two baskets and these bottles. For lighting, I've got a Bright Eyes forward light, and I also have a Bright Eyes rear light that I have over here. So this is Bright Eyes right here. And then on my helmet, I have Light Motion. This goes backward and forward. What else did I want to show you? You've got the clip-in pedals, and those definitely help me, with acceleration and stuff, but they can also be really hairy depending on the conditions. For example, if you're riding on ice and you start to fall, you're not going to be able to get out of the clip-ins, and you end up falling right on your side. I did that a couple years ago. So along those lines, I wanted to show you the tires that I have. So right now I've got 1.5 wide tires on it, which I'll be starting the challenge off with that. It's pretty dry conditions right now, and it's not too bad. Later in the challenge, I might put these on. These are 1.75, and these are really good for going over the railroad tracks. They pretty much take away the fear going over the railroad tracks. So I used these all last season, and I didn't fall once on the railroad tracks. And then I have one more tire here. So this one has the little metal spikes in it, and I might put these on. I probably will put these on in early December, but I won't put them on until I know it's going to either ice up or snow up, because they're not very good on the asphalt itself. Okay, what else did I want to show you? Oh yeah, one more thing is the camera. So you can see right here, I've got the Insta360 motorcycle mount that I put on the bars here. And that was just because these Scott bars, they have such a low diameter that I couldn't use their bicycle bar mount because it only went down to 25 millimeters. And these are definitely less than that by a lot. So I've got this motorcycle mount here. And then I bought the Insta360 X3 with this selfie stick. And so this mounts on, all I have to do in the morning is go on and mount this on like so. Which I'm having trouble with here in the, okay, I got it. So I mount it on about like this, and then I just pull it out a little ways, and then I'm good to go in the morning. Now you might look at it and say, you know, that looks kind of weird to have that on your bars like that, and it definitely is. Okay, because it's off center, so it's pulling on the bars in a bad way. It should be mounted in the middle, like the one that they sell. But this was kind of what I came up with. The other good thing about it is that I can take this and I can mount it. Yeah, I can definitely mount this on the seat post later to get some different views, and so that should be add some variety as we go through the 52 weeks. All right, I think that's about it.